Hello, Terry. My friend, it's Tomas. I'm resurfaced, or I'm in the process of resurfacing, I guess. Oh my God, that was a rough one. Anyway, I'm trying to get back to it here, and soon be out giving lessons again. I think probably next week, and go to it's my 3 week appointment on Thursday this week, and that's when they tell me what I can and can't do. But I'm pretty sure they're going to say it's okay to start getting out there and teaching again. And so I went back and looked at the video from our second lesson, and got some interesting things to show you. And we worked on the backswing portion, and next time we'll work on the through swing, follow through. And they're kind of like mirror images in the swing that I teach. So you've been working on the backswing portion a long time. It's about time we switched over to the through swing, so we'll get that done as soon as I'm back here. So but in the meantime, I hope you had a chance to look at that first lesson again. That is a really valuable lesson. That was a great lesson, and it's a valuable video. So I sent you the link to it again, and I hope you had a chance to go to it and watch it. But at any rate, here's the second lesson, and this is the portion where we talked about changing some things in your backswing. The biggest problem was that your head moved way back. That your this is actually at the top of your backswing on our first lesson. The head moved way back here, and which means that you had to try and get it back over where it was to put it in the position at address. And then your back leg, remember, was staying bent, restricting your hips from turning, restricting your shoulders from turning, and your left arm bending to try and get the club back around. All of those things bad things, and rolling over on this left side, putting too much weight on the right. That's what set you off center. So we were trying to fix all of that on this side of the ball, on the backswing, and you can see that right away that there's a big difference in the setup here. We went through that on the last, looking at it on the last one when you were doing the little drill shots. But you do see here that you're still moving way off from here. That's where your head is here. You're still moving way off center, way off. Okay, so I tried to get you to do 3 different things here. We're going to work on 3 things in your backswing. I hope you've been able to incorporate these things. One, of course, was the most important was to keep that head more over the ball as you swing back. Now, what I'm suggesting here in this picture right here is that instead of trying to hold it way directly over the ball, that when you set up at address position, when you set up, move this whole upper part of your body toward the back, and a little bit, just like that, just a little bit. So it makes it easier now to find a position. Remember, because we did show in the first video that there is a position that you actually swing around, even though it's way back here. So you end up swinging around a position that's in back of where you start. So might as well move that head back to begin with. So that's what I was trying to do for you here, and see how you just slid back here. So now your head is further back to begin with. Okay, further back to begin with. So now if I put this back in here, and then here I was trying to show you you're still moving off here, and what I'm trying to do is to get you to get it here just a second. The second thing, by the way, was to straighten this leg. If you straighten the leg, the hips, when your leg is bent here, it restricts the hips from turning. You straighten that back leg, it allows those hips to turn more. You can see they're turned much more. Look at how your belt buckle is facing over this way as opposed to facing straight forward. So by straightening that leg, your hips turn more, That allows your shoulders to turn more. That puts the club turning more. Bubba Watson turns his hips 90 degrees, and his leg is perfectly straight at the end. I'm not, that's a little. See how you just straightened your leg there. Look how far your hips turned. Look at where your belt is now. So now that's getting to look like a really good position there. Except for the fact that your head see how now your head has to come all the way back to there. So, and then the left arm, and then the next thing. So it was the right leg straightening and the left arm staying straight. Those, in conjunction with your head not moving, are the big issues. Were the big issues that we worked on in this session. And so you can see in this. This is a really cool. This is very, very high slow-mo here, but this is really nice. Look at that. Look at this. Now that's the way it's supposed to look, Terry. See that? Look at that. Look at that. You can do it. Look at that. See how your weight is staying over here on the left side now? As opposed to, look, all your weight is over here on the right on a bent leg. That's why this allows this leg to collapse. Look at this. This is a strong move here. See? See that? So, keeping this weight over here on the left is the way that you keep your head over the ball while you're swinging. Look at that, Terry. Look at that. Oh my God. I hope you've been practicing this. And look how straight this arm is. I'm telling you right now here during this to straighten that arm. See? Look at that. That is a great position right there. See? Your head is still exactly where it started. And your shoulders have turned almost 90 degrees. Your hips have turned way around because your leg is almost straight. Your weight is still here halfway, at least halfway in between. You haven't moved your weight. Look how much weight is on your backside here. You haven't moved. That foot is just equal to this one, maybe even more weight over here, which is great. The stack and tilt model, by the way, would this one here, this would have you, the stack and tilt model. Oops, hold on. The stack and tilt model here, this would be with a slightly bent leg here, and then when that leg straightens out, look at this. Look at this. Here's where the belt is here, and here's where it is over here. Look how much further those hips have turned. In addition, they've gone up. That right hip has gone up, allowing this shoulder to go down even further. The arms straight and that club going back around. So there's much more turn with the upper body by straightening that leg. Okay, and part of how we do that is by tilting. I'll show you that in the next series of what we did. But that's where Stack and Tilt got its fame and fortune from, was coming up with that the three-dimensional component of tilting as a way to keep your head centered over the ball and therefore remove one of the many things that can go wrong during a swing just because it's an extraneous movement. Oops. Uh-oh. Okay, I'll be right back. Hold on. I'll be right back.